harimo biza ubwo bita gusaranganya rero kuko tubaho twebwe ntabwo turi high maintenance. Yeah, we are low maintenance people, low maintenance country. We do more for less, and that's our culture. We want to continue. Ibyo nabyereka mbisiri ruhande bashaka kugaruka ku kindi kibazo cy'abaturanyi dufite na Kongo. Ntabwo intwarira umwanya gusubizanya na batuvuga cyangwa tuvuga uko bashatse, ariko nanyura ngo mbonereho uyu mwanya ngire ibyo mvuga bibasubiza bibwira abantu abari bo bose babifitemo uruhare muri iki kibazo. Nzongera hashize igihe nanone, niyo mpamvu ushaka kuvuga byinshi byo nabitse bimaze igihe ntasubiza. Ndabivuga uyu munsi, nzongera hashize igihe, ariko ubwo izara ko mba mbwira mbumva. Ikibazo cya Kongo kirimo ibintu byinshi. Kongo, Rwanda, M23, FDLR, MONUSCO, international community, envoys, ibintu byose. Turi benshi ukwiye kuba bafite ibyo dukora. Ariko uko mvuza twese uko mbivuze, uko byari bikwiye. First of all, it should be a shame to all these people that we are so many, we have so much in terms of means. We claim to want to resolve the problem. It's actually simple to resolve, in my opinion, but it never gets resolved for decades. And of Congolese problems, the problems of DRC, before that, Zaire, and so on and so forth. I'm just talking about the problems of the last few decades. I'm not going into 60s, I'm not going into late 50s. No, I'm just talking about the last nearly 30 years now. You would wonder, I'm sure people should be asking themselves, how can these problems that relate to Rwanda, that relate to DRC, that relate to all these groups I'm talking about, that relate to the whole region, that relate to the powerful countries that so much talk about humanitarian crisis and human rights and all kinds of things, and really speak up for wanting to resolve all this. Sit with this kind of a situation and just keep massaging it and blaming everybody else except them for these problems. And it's unfortunate that while I'm saying I've given a short list of parties concerned, countries and so on, but it has become so convenient for long that all problems are put on the shoulders, heavily on the shoulders of Rwanda. Rwanda is always the culprit in all this. It's not FDLR, it's not the government of Congo that should be responsible for its problems and people. It's not the UN. It's not the powerful countries, mainly America, UK, France, etc. No, it's Rwanda. It's Rwanda all the time. And it's M23 because of Rwanda. So it still comes back to Rwanda. It's not FDLR, the remnants of people who carried out genocide here. It's not the government of Congo for many reasons. Reasons being, I started by saying here that we don't have means, but we have ways. We don't have means, but we have ways. But we don't have means. And that's why, in comparison, Rwanda and Congo, there is more, much more, much more. Congo offers to these people than Rwanda. So naturally, these people must tread carefully when they are dealing with the Congo's problems. They must even assist Congo to alleviate their pain by transferring the blame they should have, put somewhere else. And the easiest place to put their blame is Rwanda. Kuna proverb. Hapa mnajua Kiswahili? Mnaelewa? Kwa Kiswahili, shamba ya ndizi, mnaelewa? Kuna migomba na kuna majani. Migomba yani banana stem. Majani ikiwa banana leaves. Kwa migomba, kuna migomba mifupi na migomba mirefu. Kwa sababu Afrika wanatumia sana majani ya migomba kufanya kazi nyingi mbalimbali, kupika chakula nini. Ukienda kwa shamba la ndizi, ile majani wanayokata ni yale ya migomba mifupi. Ndio. When they go to banana plantation, because Africans use a lot of many things they use banana leaves for. The banana leaves they cut are the banana leaves of short banana stems. Ile mrefu sana wanaacha. Sasa hao watu wanafikiria sisi ni migomba mifupi kwa sababu ya geography, ni nchi ndogo tu, au resources, minerals, vitu vingine. Wale wana vingi sana, sisi hatuna. So they would rather go for the short. Lakini bwana wanajidanganya kweli. But on top of that, they still come and point fingers at us, But sometimes there is poetic justice that goes on. Some of these people who refuse send these people back to us. We have been begging and showing them all the crimes, and they have refused, and in some cases, these people have gone ahead and committed crimes where these people, are holding them in their countries. And then prompted by that, they quickly now send them to us. Because there is a case where somebody was being accused and asking of these people. Then this killed somebody else in one of these countries outside who had refused to surrender that person to us. Kills the person, then I think another case raped somebody. And then prompted by that, they start processing to send these people to us. So the first crime of the genocide they carried out here was not bad enough, but they are reminded by somebody violating the rights of one of their citizens. This is what I'm calling sometimes poetic justice. So, if for the last 28 years, this problem has been there, and for the last 20-something, 22 maybe, the UN force was sent to Congo to deal with this situation. On top of the list, being to deal with FDLR and these other genocide groups. And there is not a single day that I know, maybe you do, that these forces ever fought FDLR to try and remove them. But they've been so keen to fight the notorious, famous, I don't know, M23, and saying you are dealing with half the problem. The other half will come back to haunt all of us. This is not a military issue. This is not a problem you want to resolve by force of arms. It's largely a political problem. We need to attend to you and maybe help the Congolese government to address this problem. They ignored us. Fine. 10 years after that, the problem has come to haunt all of us. But of course, the easy way, again, they have, is blame Rwanda for it. That solves the problem. That's where we are now. But why wasn't this problem resolved for the last 10 years, honestly? Why wasn't it? Those M23, those who fled and came to Rwanda, we put them, we cantoned them in a camp in the former in Ngoma, former Chibungo. We disarmed them, we gave arms back to Congo. They took the arms. I'm talking about facts here, not now. processes started of talking to these people, what do we do with them, and we always gave access to the officials from Congo to go and talk to these people. Every time. We came here like 20 times. The last I heard of was when they said they wanted the representatives of these people and others. The majority of them went to Uganda. There was a bigger group. And they said they wanted to talk to them, to their representatives, those groups here and those groups in Uganda. They took them to Congo, to Kinshasa actually, supposedly to talk to them and resolve their problems. These people they took spent months in a hotel where they put them. And for those months, not a single government official visited them or came to talk to them. Until they decided to, I don't know whether to escape or do what, and left. Now, the problem comes back to be Rwanda's problem. When they started fighting, don't ask me how or where they came from, but we have had a moment to discuss this openly in meetings of heads of state in Nairobi, and it was clearly demonstrated to the Congolese leaders what had been going on. And the only thing they kept telling us was, no, these people must go back where they came from. And then we asked them, say, where did they come from? or what time do you mean? Because even if you assume that they came from here, where did they come from when they came here? And I asked one simple question in the meeting. I said, we would be wasting our time if we do not answer this question and we continue discussing this issue. I said, one simple question. Are these people we are dealing with or having to deal with Congolese or Rwandese or Ugandans? Fortunately, the Congolese leaders answered that they are actually Congolese. Then I said, okay, now we can have a conversation. Because my impression at first was that you were saying that these are Rwandese because they speak Kinyarwanda. Because they are Rwandophones, I hear some people call them that, but they are Congolese. These are citizens of Congo. They have their ancestral homes and things in Congo, not here. Here they are refugees. We have over 80,000 of them as refugees in the camp. I want to remind people that they have to think about how to address the FDR problem. It's been there for too long. Forget about stories being created around it. You say, no, they are no longer there. They came to Rwanda and then we sent them back. And yeah, but on record also, the UN, there are those who have been repatriated over time and we receive them and reintegrated them. That's why there is that center, is it in Motobo? They are on record. The records are there, very clear. That problem has to be looked at. The other problem is the so-called M23 or other groups. By the way, there are over 100 groups, rebel groups. Did you know that? In Eastern Congo. Armed fighting for all kinds of things, I don't know some of them. So they can't all be existing because of Rwanda. Certainly not. If it was because of Rwanda, maybe they would be together. So that problem needs to be addressed in their right context, and those problems are Congolese problems, they are not Rwanda's problems. But we can help because we are interested in a stable neighbor. Peace in Congo or Eastern Congo is peace for us. So we can't be questioned about, or our desire to have a peaceful country and region cannot be questioned, honestly. Even for those who accuse us of stealing minerals, if that were to be true, I think we can do better still by having peace. Yes, because when you have peace, then you don't even need to steal. You would actually have, And I was talking to some very senior people recently from somewhere who are saying, the Congolese are saying we steal their colta, we steal their gold. And then I asked them one question. Many readers. I said, there's something I know. Some people come from Congo, whether they smuggle or go through the right channels, they bring minerals, but most of it goes through here, does not stay here. It goes to Dubai, goes to Brussels, goes to Tel Aviv, goes to Russia. It used to go to Russia. I don't know if it still goes there. It goes everywhere. So I was asking them, I said, are you on the list of those who are stealing minerals of Congo? Because these things, they end up with you. For us, we are now, they go through our country. But they are accusing us of stealing Congo's minerals. How about the destination? Why don't you talk about it? And if we actually deployed everything, every effort, and stopped this thing flowing, the accusation would be even worse. Yeah, they would be seeing no more gold coming through here. Going to them, then they say, these people, they are causing problems. So what are we supposed to do, honestly? And then there is this famous thing that has, I've heard of hate speech. I was saying some of the things that need to be paid attention to. One of them, the hate speech that goes on from Eastern Congo to the Western end. And then recently, some very powerful people who have some good ideas of how to resolve the problem started saying hate speech must be stopped on both sides. Does anyone understand what that means? Well, for me, which both sides. So there is hate speech in Congo and there is hate speech in Rwanda. This is what they are trying to say. Has it been going on? Have you been involved in hate speech, you people? You know, and that these are people supposed to be helping to resolve the problem. So they must give part of the blame to Congo, and another part must be carried by Rwanda. Even if both of us have not been doing the same thing. So I'm saying it is simple to resolve because all it needs is just avoiding being neither here nor there. You have to address the problem as it is. You have to deal with the facts, you have to deal with evidence, you have to deal with the right thing to do. As for how our name will keep coming up, which I can't prevent one way or the other, our name will always come up. Not because we have solicited or created or in any way, shape or form war to happen. We never ask for war at all. We don't create grounds for conflict, not at all. We are interested in rebuilding and building and building until we are where we want to be. We know what war means. I have had some people, interviews and FT in London or France 24, France or TV5 or something like that. And somebody say, I don't rule out a war with Rwanda. When I used to talk to this person who keeps saying this, I used to advise or humbly tell him that we are actually tired of war. We need to be working together and creating peace between our two countries. And because if you're looking for somebody who knows a thing about war, you come to me, please. I know something about it. And I know how bad it is. And by that, I know how you cannot have anything better than peace.
Tubashimire gukomeza kubana natwe. Nyaboneka nawe turakora subscribe reka ngende mwibukije gukora subscribe kugira ngo tuzagicikamo n'ibyo tukugezaho bya buri munsi. Imana ikomeze ibahe umugisha, mugire umunsi mwiza.